I want to do a wedding rehearsal. You're gonna get married to a shovel. Ready?
No, not really.
We're gathered here today to witness Gabe kiss a shovel. I may pronounce you man and shovel! Kiss the bride! Kiss, kiss him, kiss him, kiss him, kiss him. Get in on it. Good thing I didn't go to ordained yet, or else he would actually be married to the shovel.
You know, I grew up, hearing of love and witnessing love through my parents. I felt like this longing, like I would stare out windows as a child. I'd get a little melancholy and I'd stare out of the window. And it sounds crazy when I'm sitting here saying it. It was like I always knew I wanted to be married.
You know, there's no doubt that we thought, I for sure, that Gabe would be the next one married. Gabe was a born daddy. He's been a daddy since he was about 2 years old. He's dreamed of building a cabin, having 10 kids since he was about 3 years old. And it's what he is, it's what's inside him. But it's not that easy to find somebody that he starts their life with in the bush, especially back in Alaska.
Well, we get this idea to write to a matchmaker for the boys. And everyone knows there are not many women in the wilderness.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the picture. Ta-da! Christina.
Yeah.
Take it. Take it. I don't know.
Hello.
Hello, is this Christine?
This is.
Hey, this is Gabriel Brown. Susie sent me your profile, the matchmaker.
Oh, yeah, definitely. She told me you were going to call and everything.
I started not to because I'm a little nervous, but I went ahead and did. So.
That's okay.
The whole idea of a matchmaker seemed kind of weird to me at first. My mom signed me up for it, so yeah, I wasn't exactly sure what was going on there. Not to sound like a mama's boy, because you'll probably get the wrong picture, but that just got awkward.
Hey, it's good to get the awkwardness out of the way right away.
It's always fun to poke fun at your brother, especially in a situation like this. Gabe still doesn't know what he's doing. He's definitely getting a little bit nervous.
I might call you again next time I come into town, if that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everyone needs someone to go through life with. There are those that don't, but Gaby's the kind that does, and coming from a large family, it's only natural.
I feel like when I met Raquel, like I found it. Like I found what I'd been looking for my whole life, and when I'm with her, like I feel whole. I don't have like that longing, that want for anything. I just feel like content, and I think that's what it's about.
When he says he wants to introduce Raquel to us, it just made me so very happy that he finally has found someone to bright his eyes and make him smile and laugh. And like when he was a little kid, it feels really good.
After being a pen pal with Raquel for quite a while, I want to send her an invitation. I'm not the best well-spoken person, so I'm gonna go to the best well-spoken person that I know, which is Noah. I know that you write a lot of letters. I was thinking you can help me like word it.
Is she pretty?
Yes, she's gorgeous.
That means you're not the only person that thinks that.
Throw her off guard, tell her she's ugly.
Compliment something no one ever has.
Oh. Oh, should I draw a little picture of her? What about drawing a picture of me?
No.
Okay, to Raquel. Greetings, Miss Panta.
I hope this letter finds you well and in good spirits.
Ooh. Hope to see you soon, Gabe. Oh, right?
There you go.
Yes! Raquel's coming out for her visit, and I'm so excited. So nervous. You know, even though I know Raquel, I'm so nervous to show her my world that it is insane.
I had someone I wanted to introduce you to. This is Raquel.
As a young girl, my hopes and dreams for the future were that I could live off of the earth, somewhere detached from society. So like I could make candles or different kinds of things from where I was living and be able to not have to drive into the store.
This is the king of the ranch. This is Brutus. Brutus, the longhorn bull.
When I was younger, I'd go and help my aunt's neighbor with their 5 horses. This is a little different than horses. Do you like long walks to the fridge at midnight like I do?
Actually, growing up, we didn't have a fridge a lot of the time.
My favorite food is Filipino food because that's like what I grew up with.
Do you ever eat canned meat? You want to try one of these?
It was a main staple growing up.
Yeah. That and hash in the can.
Oh my God, it's actually really good.
Yeah? You like?
I really like it.
I'm gonna climb a tree. You know, Raquel and I didn't know each other a long time before we decided to get married. And that's because some of the first talks we ever had were about marriage.
No one has ever climbed a tree for me before.
Really? That means they didn't really care about your affection.
Okay.
Like, we didn't know that we were gonna wanna marry each other. We were just kinda talking about what kind of things we would want out of life and what kind of, you know, partner we would want. So you like the forest?
I love the forest.
Me too. Like, we basically just described each other and this shared dream we had of, you know, a cabin in the bush and to grow old with the person we love and raise a bunch of kids. I just got an idea. Minnesota fire starting versus Alaska fire starting.
Sounds like a plan. Trial by fire.
Okay, I gotta admit, you've never looked better. This is the girl for me. It's a big step and the most important. There is no one on this mountain I care more what they think than mom and dad. Okay, that's what I want to talk to you about, and it's really serious. There was never a proposal moment. I never got down on one knee and asked her, you know, Raquel, will you be my wife? It was just something we had talked about. The time has come and gone that she was supposed to have come and gone, and she's in no hurry to leave. And to be honest, I'm in no hurry for her to leave. It seems like to me, she just kind of got here, and there's still kind of stuff that I want to show her. As our relationship was blooming, we're well, you know, what about getting married, you know? And I was well, I don't want to waste a lot of time dating and all this stuff. And I told her I love you. Basically, we were wanting to kind of stick around.
We kind of noticed that a few days have passed since she was supposed to go home.
I like her. I don't know, it's just something we always knew, when we first met each other.
So she really likes you though, huh?
I think so, yeah.
That's good.
We always knew that we wanted to be married, and here we are. Yeah, well, we're getting married.
I feel very good that Gabe is getting married to Raquel. We pulled through some really hard stuff this past year, and to see a twinkle in his eye and true deep down happiness, it's a blessing.
It's time to get ready.
We need to go to Gabe's wedding. Let's fly. Let's fly to the wedding.
It's really cool that Gabe's getting married. He's finally joining the married man's club.
I remember the last time I curled my hair. Especially with the pine cones. I mean, it has to be a special occasion for me to curl it. Yeah, don't tangle them in there. I want to have hair when we're done.
It's really exciting to be having the first wedding on the mountain. Looking at him, he's just so happy.
I think we can just drop him straight in.
Head first?
No, feet first.
Can you just reach these? Oh, now you're a smiley boy.
I hate to say it, but he might steal a little limelight. Gabe and Raquel have a very deep connection. It just feels like it's always been that way. It's like a fairy tale. It's so thin, and it just doesn't want to stay. And it's not that thin. Hold still.
I am. Oh my gosh, Rainey, you have to not do that.
No, stop.
No, I don't want it to curl anymore.
That's how they stay in.
This is gonna go down in history as one of the most important days in my life. This is when, you know, my one-track world, you know, becomes two.
I'm gonna cry.